every Super Bowl winning coach, guys, deserves a lot of credit for his team winning. But I thought Sean Payton's personality was really the exclamation point on the end of that victory on Monday.
Yeah, I think his unconventional behavior, I mean, that's been Sean Payton his whole career. When he started out, Charles, in Philadelphia, he came in as John Gruden, didn't even have an office. He had a little briefcase with a cell phone he walked around in, and all he did was listen.
They actually gave him a cell phone?
They gave him a cell phone. We were in the vet. Downstairs in the basement, rats running all around. You know how it was. But he learned, and he just was very unconventional, and I thought he approached the game the right way. He knew he was the underdog. He knew that if he played perfectly in a conventional way, he might not win. But if he played unconventional with luck, he wins the game.
It bears repeating. We said it before the Super Bowl on a show here, you and I did. Tony Sparano, the coach of the Dolphins. I asked Tony Sparano about Sean Payton. They had history together, having worked before. So what about Sean and his play calling? And he just kind of looked at me and said, Sean loves to call plays in the left-hand lane. And that sums up Sean Payton. That guy's going to be always out there in the fast lane. Let's go. And I really thought that his defense in the first half, when they came back and shut the Colts down after the fourth down attempt, where the Colts stopped them and got the ball back and gave him a field goal, I think that really gave him license to go ahead and do the onside kick because he felt like his team had his back that day. And he was able to go ahead and continue to be him.
What was he like way back when in Philly with that first job?
Well, you know, it was just the way he is exactly right now. And I've spent summers with Sean Payton. He's been just the way he is. He's just he loves football, was a great quarterback, and he just had a unique ability to just be very adaptable, and he learned everything, and he wasn't afraid to take chances. As Charles said, he got in the left lane. His play call, look, he calls a reverse early in the game. Most guys would have been, oh, no, I'm not doing that again. I got to go back to the book. He stayed out of the book, and he did everything unconventionally, and I think that's why he's the winner. Now, has it gone the wrong way? He's not as successful. People say, oh, what a dumb mistake. But Sean Payton's willing. He's one of those guys, if he goes plays blackjack, he's just not playing for $25 a hand. He's going to go all in.
He's not sticking on 16, is he?
How much different was his decision with Peyton Manning on the other side of the field for that onside kick? How much different was that than Bill Belichick's on that third down?
I tell you what, you know something? The difference is, again, stage. You know, when I say difference, if there is a difference, it's the stage. You know, when this is Super Bowl, people tend to get more conservative because you know all the eyes of the nation and the world are on you and going, hold it a second, are you crazy? Because he set himself up. Let's face it. We've been through this when we talked ourselves. If it doesn't work on the fourth down, which it didn't, you know, the reverse doesn't work. What if the onside kick doesn't work and Peyton Manning has short field and they come back and score?
Exactly.
All of these things that he set himself up for. But I don't think he ever lost a moment's sleep on it. I don't think he ever lost a moment of momentum thinking, this is the right thing to do for my team. This is how we've played all year long. That's the thing that really struck me because most coaches at that point kind of condense. Not him. He said, I'm staying out here where I'm supposed to be.
His security blanket was Drew Brees in that offense. He knew that no matter what happened in the game, down 10-0, no problem. I got Drew Brees. I got an offense. I got a playlist bigger than anything you can possibly imagine. I can call anything.
Does that list keep going?
It just keeps going across.
A little easier to be courageous when you have an all-world quarterback.
And I think I really believe this, and nobody will be able to prove it, but I think Peyton Manning was fearful of the New Orleans Saints offense more than he was the defense. He knew that he had to match him point for point, and very often, very infrequently does that ever happen.
And don't forget, Sean Payton is what? An ex-quarterback. I think he calls the game like he wanted to play the game. And I think that's why he enjoys doing it that way, and he has a guy who can execute it in Drew Brees.